All right, we're out here in the middle of the cornfield. This is the field that we need to put the new main across. And right before I started my last video where we were unfolding the corn planter, I planted this field. That was a week ago to today. And it's June 11th now. So it was exactly 7 days ago I planted this field, so I just want to come out here and show you. This is no-tilled corn after corn, but we'll walk out here. We're out in the middle of oh, it's an 80-acre field, and I actually got 50 acres of it planted. But you can see now, we usually no-till a little bit of corn after corn. Dad and John do, and I never have. But with the way the markets are kind of looking, I figured it'd be good to put in a little bit more corn. But good bottom ground here. You can see how wet it was when I planted right here. Slotted open. When I planted this field, it was wet. You guys were actually riding with me. It was right after I planted or opened up the planter and showed beans coming out. The next part of the film there, or the next part of my video, was you guys were actually, we were in this field right here and we were planting corn after corn. But yesterday morning we got an inch of a tenth of rain, and it was really good because as wet as this was when I planted it, we slotted probably half of this. But you can see right here, I don't know if you can pick that up or not. That's an actual slot right there, and the corn's growing out of it. And this type of dirt, sometimes if you get a good rain and it comes pretty hard, it'll close up a lot of that. And hopefully it won't dry out for a while yet. But that inch of rain saved all this. But we'll drive on back here, hoping we can side dress this tomorrow. Today we're side dressing. What that means is we're adding nitrogen to the field, to the corn. And what we do is we go out and we have a machine, and I'll show it here shortly, that distributes the nitrogen down to the ground and actually puts it into the underneath the ground for the corn. It's fertilizer. And that's what we're doing today. Cousin John's running the tractor and I'm trucking 28. We got, I think 12-mile round trip or something like that, 10-mile round trip, somewhere in there, and we're moving 1,000 gallons at a time. So he's usually ready for it when I get there, and it usually works out pretty well. But we're doing corn after corn right now. Stalks are a little wet and it's kind of making a little bit of trouble, but there's rain on the way and we wanted to get started, and we wanted to get these fields done. That way if we get rained out, we're not rained out in these fields. Alright, we're pulling the 6th load this morning. I guess it isn't morning anymore, it's 20 after 12, and still working on the corn after corn. And while I'm thinking about it, didn't know if you guys saw the podcast that Rob Sharkey did with me there on sharkfarmer.com. Go to sharkfarmer.com and check out Rob Sharkey. He does a bunch of podcasts with different people. Real interesting guy to talk to. He's become a pretty good buddy of mine. But go over there to his website. Like I say, it's sharkfarmer.com, and check out his podcasts that he does. Rob, he farms a bunch of ground out in Illinois, and like I say, just become a pretty good buddy of mine. But he and I did a thing here last week or a week and a half ago. I can't remember now. We're all running together right now. But go check out Rob Sharkey, like I say, sharkfarmer.com. Check out his podcasts. And also, don't know if you guys saw the live stream that Our Wyoming Life did with me. It was on last Thursday. But go to Our Wyoming Life there on YouTube and check them out. It was a lot of fun doing a little interview with those guys, and hopefully they enjoyed having me. So I want you to go check them out. Like I say, John, he's running the applicator over here. We got the 34-acre field done. He's down in a 50-acre field now. It's what it is. It's an 80-acre field that we got 50 acres planted in. The rest of it's a little too wet. But we're going to get this finished over here, and then we're going to go to my house. And I think we have 166 acres left there to do. Hopefully we're going to wrap it up today. Alright, we got a little bit of road time here. We're in the process of moving down to my house. We got 166 acres to cover down there. And I really haven't had a good time to get cameras out. And I did a little bit of a walk around there a little bit ago, but I don't know, it might be before this, might be after it. I don't know for sure yet. But always something going on. We ended up blowing a hose, and cousin John, he got drenched. So I know that sucks. It's happened to me before, but part of farming, I guess. But like I say, we're in the process of moving to my place and trying to figure out how much more extra product we're going to need. I might have to run to town and get a load just so I can make sure that we're going to have enough that we can get done. But hoping to get finished tonight. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so should be all right. We got 4 different fields. Smallest field's 3 acres, and the biggest one's 115 that we got to do. So we are running to town right now. We're going to pick up a extra load just so we know we'll have enough. We're going to try to get finished tonight. It's supposed to rain, but we're going to try to get finished, and I think we have plenty of product if we run them here and get another 1,000 gallons. We are at the Heritage. We're going to weigh in. Then we'll run back and get some 28. Hopefully. Alright, we have left the Heritage with 10,480 pounds of liquid nitrogen. Liquid fertilizer, whatever you want to call it. But we're going to head down the field, pump John full again, and go get another tank full. Day before yesterday. Yeah, I was hauling product to the 28 machine, to the 28 applicator, and I wanted to do this part of the video here just to show people how we hook up and how we get 28%, which is liquid nitrogen, from these tanks into this machine, into this tank right here. This is a 1,000-gallon tank. We've had, I think, 6-7 tenths of rain since, see, we got rained out night before last, Friday, Wednesday night. Got rained out Wednesday night, and it's Friday morning now, and we're going to finish today. unless something major breaks down, we're gonna finish. We got 75 acres left. So, all right, the first thing we do is we take this hose, which is actually supposed to lay in the confinement area here, but it's too hard for me to get it in and out, so we leave it. Leave it laying out here when I'm doing this. Take this hose and you bring it up here. And it plugs into this. I'll demonstrate how the locks latch it on the other side there. You turn this valve here, so that lets it come in through here and go through this hose right here into the pump, and then it pumps it up and then into this hose right here, which brings it around. That's how we fill the tank, with the same pump that we pump it off with. So what we do is we open this valve, then we open this valve, then we open this valve right here. All right, now we're going to open this blue valve right here. Then we open this valve right here, which is the main valve for the tank. Now we'll go start the motor. On. Make sure everything's on. Choke, throttle, ripcord. Disconnect it from the tank, a whole bunch doesn't run out on the ground. Then I got a little bit on my foot from unhooking the hose. So we take a jug like it, is we fill it with water and we drill a little hole right here in the top. So when you lay it over like that, water comes out. You can control how much comes out, not just dumping it all over the place. Then we head to the field with 1,000 gallons. riding with Dad here, side dressing. We're down to about 40 acres left, and normally I've been trucking the stuff to the machine, and cousin John, he went for a load, so I'm riding with Dad so I can video a little bit in here. But got the guidance on, and got the monitor over there on the side, putting on 57 gallon. And we're running 6.5 mile an hour, 13th gear, about 1400 RPMs, and it seems to be going really well. We just had about a ½ inch of rain, 6/10 night before last, and it was still pretty dang muddy out here this morning. But we waited till about 2 o'clock, decided we'd start then, and it seems to be going real well. But get you some different shots here. We were stopping and getting out and moving the camera around, so hopefully it's working out for us. We'll find out here tonight when I make this video for you. Flashing lights for safety first. That's how you adjust the knives back and forth. I think these springs on top here are just a tick too tight. And when we go over a rock, because we have stones, you go over stones, then when it snaps back into the ground, knives move. Joe Smith's got one that's exactly the same way.
Yeah, problems with that.
Yeah. These are pretty close too. Getting in the stones up here, next couple rounds will be. But other than that, it works out pretty good. Nice looking corn, planted 4 weeks ago, yesterday. Yeah, 4 weeks ago yesterday evening.